Morning guys, it is Tuesday, day 2. We're going to be trying out the meal suggestions on the PETA Vegan Starter Kit meal plan. If you haven't watched day 1, Monday, it's already up, so you can go back and watch that first if you want. Today on the menu, we're starting with oatmeal. And then for lunch is a burrito, which I'm pretty excited about. And dinner is corn chowder, which I've never made before. And I think I've never actually had it before because I know I think it usually has a lot of dairy in it. So I might have just, I'm not a huge fan of corn. So I'm kind of excited to try something new. Yeah, I haven't had oatmeal in forever. I kind of forgot how to make it and I was like freaking out because I don't have any of the packages, but then I realized I have these instant ones and they have the instructions right on the packet. So we're gonna make 2 of them. Normally I'd only make 1, but the breakfast is just oatmeal with dried fruit and nuts. So I think we better do 2 of them since it doesn't have like bacon or eggs with it. It's actually already after 7 in the morning because I was still pretty full from that big spaghetti dinner last night. And yeah, so I just woke up, I had some coffee, and then I did some editing. And I actually finished yesterday's video already, so that's pretty exciting. So I added dried cranberries and then I added walnuts, and I only did half a serving on the walnuts because they're kind of high in calories. I also added cinnamon and a little bit of stevia to sweeten it up. So let's see how it is. I could use a little bit more sweetener for my personal taste, but overall I think it's a pretty good breakfast. Alright guys, we are about to head out, but before I do that, I actually need to soak these cashews to make more cashew cream that's going to go in our chowder tonight. So I didn't do it overnight, but it's going to be like probably 12 hours before I make dinner. So I think it will be okay. Another hack you can do if you forgot to soak them the night before, as long as you have a high-powered blender like a Vitamix, you can actually just soak them for, I don't know, just a little while, like maybe 10 or 20 minutes in boiling water instead, and that will do the trick. So 375 milliliters. I think this would be really hard to follow if I didn't have a scale. But then again, the one I'm looking at online, it might not be like the American one. Comment down below if you got the guide sent to you and you're in the USA. Comment down below if it was in like ounces and cups instead of milliliters. Mine is, the one I'm looking at online is like a lot of measurements in milliliters. So I'm really glad I have this digital scale. Okay, I gotta go get some more. Good thing I had a backup. Alright, now I gotta start over. Alright, so 375 milliliters was basically a whole pound of almonds. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be some creamy chowder. Alright, I'm going to show you this little grocery haul, but before we do that, I'll just go over breakfast. We had the almond milk, added some calcium to the breakfast. I'm hungry, so I wish I would have done half the oatmeal and doubled the walnuts actually, because carbs make me hungry. But here's the totals: 11 protein, 16 fat, 23 sugar from the dried cranberries, and 7 fiber. Alright, let's take a look at our haul. So this was pretty much $40 worth of groceries, and that's just for like 2 days, but obviously like the corn chowder, there's going to be a lot of servings. So these are all the ingredients that I needed to make the corn chowder later. And these are my snacks. I have an apple for tomorrow and or for today, and then I'm supposed to have a peach tomorrow. But yeah, nobody had peaches. I drove all the way to Vaughn's. They're not in season right now. But this one is pretty good compared to the one I picked out yesterday. It has no added sugar or any other sweeteners for that matter. So 1 cup is only 25 calories with only 5 grams of sugar. So that's a pretty decent snack. And then these are for the lunches. We got the vegetarian beans for my burrito, and then this chili, which was really hard to find because there was only one and it wasn't where it was supposed to be. Alright, so these are the ingredients for that salad tonight. Pretty specific, so I'm hoping this is a really good dressing. I'm not someone that usually eats a lot of salads in the winter, but you know, we'll try it for the plan. And then I got these stir-fried veggies. This was kind of tricky to pick out a stir-fry sauce that doesn't have, basically to pick out one that's vegan, because the first one I looked at had like oyster extract in it, and then the second one had lactic acid, which probably is vegan, but you know, you can't be sure because it doesn't say what source it comes from. But this one doesn't have either of those in it, so, and it was pretty affordable, so I'm glad I found that one. And that's it. I'm probably gonna eat lunch early today because that oatmeal made me super hungry. It actually turned out to be really cool that I got this new balsamic, because the one I used to use, it was actually it was a diet one that had sucralose in it, and in addition to cutting out meat, I'm also cutting out sucralose and alcohol to try to help heal my gut. So I needed to get rid of that anyway. And this fish sauce, it kept leaking and stinking up my fridge, so we are going to use that bottle for our new fishless stir-fry sauce. I'm also gonna redo my salad cabinet. I threw away some of the like fried crunchy things that usually go on salads, and I'm gonna use these for all the seeds and nuts that we bought this week. And look what just arrived early, my extra spice container, so we can get all these projects done all today. I'm taking this this one here. It's really nice. My mom got it for me as a present. But it doesn't really spin because my apartment's so tiny, so I'm just going to take all the spices out and put them in tins. I think once I get rid of that, they'll all fit on there. Burrito time! This is the Caesar I thought I had. And I got this new basil pesto on Amazon. I have never shucked corn before. Have you? This is what I saw on the internet. This looked much easier. my god, this is so annoying. The oil over medium heat, it's about 1/4 cup. Now we're going to add all our root vegetables, starting with onion, carrot, celery, red bell pepper. I used orange because this one needed to get used up before it went bad. Not the potato yet. I didn't get the chili pepper, so I'm going to use this chipotle chili pepper spice instead. I mean, it's pretty spicy, but that's a lot of soup. And this just has to saute for 10 minutes. Alright, now we gotta add the potatoes, 2 sprigs of thyme, and the stock. We're gonna simmer this for 20 more minutes. Alright, now we gotta add the corn. All this cashew cream, and that's a lot of cream. Oh. Give that a mix, and then we gotta simmer it again, this time for 15 minutes. The chowder's looking pretty good. Tasted pretty bland, but I added like half of my spice cabinet to it, so. Oh yeah, now it's starting to thicken up. Alright, this is supposed to make 8 servings, so we're gonna see if it does. Definitely 8 servings. Oh my god, what am I gonna do with all that soup? It's very creamy. Could still use even more spice. There's good balance between the sour dressing and the sweet pecans. You ever wake up in the morning and think, man, I wish I didn't do that last night? That's how I feel about that corn chowder. My kitchen is a disaster. Oh my goodness. Yes, it's starting to get clean now. I've been at it for like an hour. The dishwasher going and the vacuum, and oh, there's corn everywhere. That soup is like glue stuck to everything. Okay, well, it was good, but it was very, very dense. So let me go ahead and show you the macros, and then we will call it a wrap on this video. Here's the macros for our lunch. We had about 500 calories with a burrito, cheese, and all the veggies. Let me see what the macros were for that. Had 70 carbs, 17 fat, and 16 protein. Alright, here's our dinner with the bread, The salad, the dressing was pretty high in calories. It's like the main ingredient was sunflower oil, so that I wouldn't say that dressing is really healthy. The pear, the pecans were also pretty high because of all the sugar, but I think that made the salad, so I wouldn't leave those out. And then on the corn chowder, I only did a half a serving because I was pretty full by then. So if you did the whole serving, the soup just by itself for 2 cups of soup would be 339 calories. So I would definitely stick with just what's considered half of a serving according to the recipe would be 1 cup. So that's what I did. Did I fix that? Yeah. Okay, so then this would be for the whole day. So we have the breakfast, our burrito, and then our big dinner, and the total comes to $15.44. That's without any snacks. And let's see what the nutrition came out to. So again, even higher in fat today because of the soup, probably. And 68 grams of fat, 202. The carbs were a little lower today. And then the protein is still pretty steady. It was 57 yesterday, and today it's 40. So I think, like, I could get used to these macros, but it's like being the first week of being vegan. If you've been eating, I feel like if you've been eating, you know, egg whites and turkey bacon every day for years, like I have, it's the breakfast not having protein in it is really hard for me to adjust to. I'd say that that's like my main concern with this meal plan for somebody that's new at eating vegan. But it was delicious, and yeah, even though that soup was like super high in carbs and fat, it was all from natural sources other than the olive oil, like the raw cashews and the corn and stuff. So I'd say it's on its way to being, yeah, a really good meal plan so far. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for day number 3.